So hi guys, today we're gonna go over creating a pool in SketchUp. We're gonna draw one up, which is the example that I got here, and we're gonna draw it. Then we're gonna put it into cabinet vision. So we've just opened up SketchUp now. I've got the details of the pool, so we're gonna put the dimensions in. By the way, I'm no expert in SketchUp or importing pools, but I just thought I do this tutorial for you, so hopefully it helps. So just going in, we're drawing it. It's going to tape measure. We're going to come in 9mm. Come in 9mm because I've had a physical pool with me, so I can see it. So just going in. I'm just going to draw some lines. Draw the lines. What we're going to do, then we're just going to get the eraser out. So we're going to delete the parts. Delete these lines here. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to do some more guides because we need to do a radius on these corners. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down 3mm and in 3mm, and I'm going to do a circle because I'm not proficient in SketchUp, so I thought the easiest way to do it is just do a circle, measure in and do a circle, then just delete it. There we go, you can see, and deleting those guides as well. So we'll do that on the inside as well, so we'll do that to both sides. Just going to go in, measure in. Now we'll go back and do the circle. Just clicking up there now. Oh, didn't click it quite right, so just go circle. Go in 3mm. Then we can get the eraser and we'll just go delete, 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 and delete the guide. So now we're going to go to the other side. It's quite a quick and easy process, but yeah, I'm just trying to get you. If you're proficient in SketchUp, you'll probably have it done a lot quicker than me. So, and have your own ways of doing things. This is just a quick example. So go in, go out for that one. Go down 3mm. Then we'll go down in a 3mm. Just do those guides. Now we'll get the circle out and just go there. 3mm. Oh, haven't quite got that. Oh yeah, got it in the end. Just get the eraser out, delete these lines. Delete that. We can delete that and delete that. Now we can go back in and we can go delete our guides. We'll delete the guides. So what we've done now, we can pull it in to the measurement that was shown. So just type that in on the bottom. You can see and that pool's pretty much done. So we'll just make it a component. We'll quickly select it and we'll make it a component. Just give it a little name. Just going to call the component something. This is the handle. It's a Stefano Olati pool. So we'll just give it their code for the component. Just quickly finish wrapping that up. Now we're going to save it. Just going to find the directory where I want it saved, and I'm just going to save it. Save it under this name here. So it's going to make it easier when I find it and import it into cabinet vision. Just quickly finish up writing that up. Just going to do a quick orbit and check around, but yeah, that's done. It can be quite quick, some of these pools, like these bar pools. Now we're going to go into the material manager. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to go down to pools. Just gonna have a look. We're gonna create a new pool. Just gonna call it the name that we want. And I'm gonna give it a description. Now we're just looking at the pool number 2 best represents what we want. So we're gonna click that one. I'm just gonna show you some other ones. The diameter there is showing is for the bores for the handle drilling. This is showing the textures. So what I've noticed, I've just put it in a generic pool, so I'm just going to drag it into the correct place where I want it into, which would be Stefano handles. And as you can see, I've got some other ones that I've created, so I'm just going to drag that in. I always like to set vendors for stuff, so I'm going to select the vendor. And I always like to set a price, so if we have to price a job, so it's always correct. It's just a habit of mine. So first off, we've got the primary work plane. You can see there it's got the 2 mount holes, the X position, the Y position. Go back. I'm going to pull. There's going to be the horizontal inset and the vertical inset. You can see there. And these are the textures, the layers, and the textures. This is the vertical inset we're going to set, so it's 50 mil. We want it 50 mil in, so yeah. So I've gone to the primary work plane here. Just going to delete this model because we're going to load this one that we've got in. As you can see here, it's going to these mount holes, so we haven't set it up correctly when we first did it, so we're just going to, so it's 128, so it's 64, and the other one will be minus 64, and the DX is 5.2 because it's a through drill for our machine. Just go back to primary work plane. We're going to add the hardware. This is a pool that we created, so just gonna get it in the right position before we put it into and load it onto the work plane. So now we're going to line up the handle into position. So I've got the offsets of these drawings, so I'm just putting in the X position and the Y position. Then we're going to make sure it all lines up. The drillings line up where it needs to be. Just doing a quick little view around now. I always like to get in the 3D view. You can see the drilling on the work plane lines up where it needs to be. So I'm going to save the changes. Yes. So now I'm just going to look at these finishes and textures. So it's a brushed knuckles. I'm just going to do a chrome texture. Then search for that and go OK. Then I'm going to set the material texture. So I'm just going to go a metal stainless and another one. So I'm just going to call this a bar pull texture. It's just a silver kind of texture. So go back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create a schedule. So go to assembly. I'm going to go to pulls. I'm just going to look for, go down. You can see another one, so we're just going to copy that. It's just easy, so it's easier to rename. Then we can rename it. 128 bar pull Stefano. So yeah. Now we're going to look for the pull we just created. You can see it's down the bottom there, and we're just going to load that in, change that. Go click on a new job. going to select the room. I'm going to set the hardware as a new pool. Select that one we just created. We're just going to have a quick wee test. Just make sure it's showing up alright. So just draw a quick wall. Elevation objects. We just throw a cabinet on the wall. Just do a door, two door base. Just throw that there. I'll throw a drawer cabinet there as well, just so you can see both how they work. So just going to zoom in, double click on the space drawer unit. Just going to go texture. Just have a quick look at it. You can see that pool that we just created. Render texture. So Y mode. Now we'll double click on the space unit. We'll have a quick look. Now we'll just have a quick look at these measurements for the offset. So that's 50 and 50. So that's those horizontal and vertical offsets. Yeah, so that's looking pretty good. Yeah, and that's about it.